Yeah, I always wanted to be a superhero, so in this mini lecture I have put on the tights and you can call me the Wasp. I mean, ringtone. In fact, I think I'll bring in my sister, Red Panda, for this mini lecture. So you get two superheroes for the price of one. Thank you. Thank you. You are welcome. Red Panda, what say you?
I say hello to all you super smart students in Mr. Frank's juvenile delinquency class at the University of Mississippi. Give it up for the Red Panda and ringtone.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Thank you, students. And thank you I mean Red Panda, for visiting and helping me out with Lesson 6.
In Lesson 6 you'll see some interesting questions posed regarding juvenile delinquency. Chapter 10 revisits material first touched on earlier in your textbook when we discussed the different patterns of offending. That's committing crimes to you and me over a lifetime.
You'll be looking at adolescent limited offenders and life course persistent offenders again, because there are important distinctions, and those distinctions raise questions.
As Mr. Franks said in an earlier mini-lecture, when he encounters a young person who is committing or has begun to commit crimes, especially violent crimes, at a very early age, before adolescence and the onset of puberty, it really gets his attention. Because those individuals are, fortunately, few and far between.
I've seen individuals in their 50s who have spent 30 or more years incarcerated. That's locked up to you and me. Beginning with a year or more in juvenile detention. It is very sad, and I've been known to say about persons like that they seem to break into jail.
Pay particular attention to the biological and social changes associated with adolescence. I think we can all remember our own adolescence and readily sympathize with the unique strain and stress certain biological and social changes create in young people. Likewise, in the realm of social changes, we can all, I think, sympathize with the peer pressure that can result in an increased level of learning for crime. Right? You're probably all old enough now to realize why your parents may have warned you about hanging out with a certain person or persons during the very formative and impressionable period of adolescence. Think of these changes in terms of the four theories: strain, social learning, control, and labeling theory. Can you discuss the four theories in relation to the biological and social changes associated with adolescence? If you can, you're our superhero, right, ringtone?
Right, Red Panda. Chapter 11 asks, is delinquency more common in certain types of situations? I can see your heads nodding now. This seems very intuitive, and we can all probably tell stories based on our own experiences and observations that will help us understand why this question is asked and how it is answered. Again, you'll want to think in terms of the four theories as you read. And Agnew and Brezina make some complex things seem simple here.
Mr. Franks, I mean ringtone, is prone to ask students to define key terms using complete sentences. Attractive targets in terms of both property and people are key terms, for example.
A word of warning here. You must read our text carefully. If you try to pull definitions of these terms out of thin air, you'll lose points. I repeat. Read our text.
He's not kidding. There's no replacement for reading, thinking, and writing about what you are learning. Agreed, super students? Good. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
The third and last chapter in this lesson is Chapter 12, in which Agnew and Brezina discuss differences in rates of delinquency among groups, particularly among communities. I want you to pay close attention to the characteristics of high-crime neighborhoods, communities, and cities. I think you'll find this logical and interesting, and again, your firm understanding of the four theories will make this chapter very easy to understand by simply thinking in terms of the four theories.
If you get the feeling he likes to see students apply the four theories to different questions and situations, you are correct, super students. He is really into those four theories.
That's the end of this mini lecture, or super mini lecture, I should say. Thank you for watching and listening. And thank you, Red Panda, for helping out. We both hope you are all doing well, and that you are having fun, and being safe. Until the next time we meet, a superhero, peace out, and our very best to each of you.